Hello everyone, today we're going to do an update on the masculine and feminine energies. Okay, so I've been getting that calling to do this message for about a week and a half now. So we're just going to check in and get an update on masculine. I'll use this deck for the masculine energy and this deck, feminine energy. We all know that everyone holds both energies within them. So it depends on what role you play in any relationship, okay? So if you're looking at this message to kind of gauge you through a relationship between you and someone else, whoever plays that masculine role, okay, this would represent that person. Whoever plays the feminine role, this would represent that person. Now, we each have both masculine and feminine energies within us. So if you're using this just to see where you are when it comes to your own individual masculine energy, same thing. Okay, so you can use this message for yourself only, you know, balancing your energies, seeing where you want to kind of put your focus at the moment, and also to see where the person you consider the masculine in your life is. You can use this for that as well if you want to see where the person is who you consider the feminine in your life, okay? I think I kind of put that together well. So we'll use these decks, right, for each energy, and then at the end, I'm going to use the big deck to see what message they have for both, right? It's almost like a merging of the energies, the balance of the two together, what message we have for that. All right, so let's get started. Let's get started here. I'm going to shuffle. So this is the feminine. Just bear with me while I shuffle. Feminine energies right now. What do we need to know about the feminine energy right now, at the current moment? I am getting some kind of gentleness with the feminine energy, like a need to be gentle with yourself, with anything you're doing, anything you're embarking on. Be gentle. You know, take care of yourself. Be kind to yourself. Send love. There's a need to not judge and just to allow and be open to receiving whatever it is that's coming your way. This allows things to come together in a more synchronistic way, you know? It's almost like not thinking you have to proactively do something, just allowing things to happen, allowing things to be the way that they are, and trusting that it's going exactly how it's supposed to, right? So that's feminine. Masculine. 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 Okay, the masculine energy has the feminine on his mind, his or her mind, and is actually seeing the feminine energy in a positive way. Almost feeling motivated by the feminine energy. The masculine is inspired by the feminine energy. That's what I'm getting. Almost like he's trying to, I'm seeing coins. So I'm thinking their concern is money, having their ducks in a row, being secure with themselves, having everything that they need, right? Having structure in their life. So maybe work, career, business, that may be where the masculines really focus right now. Because I am seeing coins. Yeah, and I keep seeing the feminine, the Queen of Wands, like still being attracted to the feminine energy. Okay. Wow. Feeling, almost feeling like something is missing, or that the feminine is not really open to what is being offered by the masculine. The masculine can be dealing with like a sense of rejection here. Like if I offer this cup, I'm not sure if it will be taken, right? There is this element here of thinking that the opportunity with the feminine is missed. Like not being sure if they'll have a chance anymore. The offers that are being given to the masculine right now, he's not interested in them. He's not taking them. And if he does take them, it's like being bored with them. It's like it's like feeling like something's missing with the offers that are being handed to him. So the masculine right now is not really interested in the options that are being presented. The options that are presented and are taken are like immediately, the interest is lost immediately. I feel like the masculine is at a place where he's feeling bored with what's being presented and wanting more. This creates this yearning. Wow, yeah. The walking away, whatever happened, like if the feminine walked away or if it was the masculine that walked away, this is on the masculine's mind. They're telling me to move on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it's like something's missing, feeling like something's missing the feminine energy. Like this is where the transformation started within the masculine energy, right? So some of them, they're no longer in this space, but this is what began the journey for them, right? So, oh man, wanting to come together and rebuild and work together. This is where the masculine is. And it's almost like this is what's on their mind. Wanting to fix it and work things out. Not sure if this is even an option, if it will be taken. So there is this feeling that it will be rejected. There's also a feeling that they'll be left out in the cold, and that there's something missing when the feminine chose to walk away. But wanting to work things out. Okay, so this is like the deep inner feelings of the masculine right now. This is what they're experiencing, or what they have experienced, which caused them to start going through certain changes in their life. Let me cut the deck, see what else comes out. Yeah, the feminine is on the masculine's mind. We have the Queen of Cups. So there's still love here. There's still an emotional tie. Okay. And when the masculine thinks about the feminine, there is a warmness there. There's a yearning there, is what I'm getting. Wow. You know, I didn't expect the message to come out this way. I thought it would be like a whole different type of tone. But there's this nostalgia for the like remembering. I'm getting like the touch of the feminine here, but also remembering when she set boundaries. So this is what kind of got things rolling. What's happening is that the masculine is going deep into their own emotions. We have all these cups here, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups. So the masculine is becoming a little more balanced in their feelings, which is allowing them to connect with the feminine. Because there was a detachment where the masculine was not aware of what the feminine was feeling and was only aware of what they were focused on, right? So this is allowing them to kind of, it's like a portal to what the feminine was experiencing when she was with him. Like she felt like something is missing. She felt like her cup wasn't being taken. She felt like the masculine was not willing to work with her. And the walking away, it set boundaries. And this is what, see, this is what the masculine thinks he will encounter, right? Because she doesn't play. She speaks her truth, and sometimes it cuts deep. And this is about self-love. So this actually helps the masculine because he sets the same boundaries. So, wow. It feels like this kind of, it's like things in motion, like it's going exactly how it's supposed to. It's not until the feminine walked away, I'm getting confirmation there, or it's not until the two became at a distance that the emotional connection got stronger. Yes. And it's okay. They're trying to get me to say something. Let me clarify the Queen of Cups, because they're trying to get me to say, I don't know what it is. Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. I see what there's, okay. So this had to occur because it leads to healing. The heartbreak leads to healing. When the feminine became the queen, in the Queen of Swords energy, and she decided to basically untie herself from this situation, what happened is the journey started. Like this 8 of Cups, it's not just walking away, okay? It's not just removing themselves. It's more. This is walking away to go find more meaning in life. This is walking away to do more work on self. This is walking away because this is how she takes care of herself. This is how she shows love to herself. These cups are still up. They're not toppled over, which means she looked in every cup. And when you look in every cup and there's nothing in there, you're going to walk away from that. So the moon is here. So that represents, this is not something she had a plan to do. It was more of, I'm just going to go for it and see where this leads me, but I know there has to be more than these empty cups. Okay, so I'm feeling what the feminine was feeling. Like it hurt. to do that. But it made her stronger, right? This is all about self-love. So it really has it had nothing to do with the masculine. It was more about giving the cup where it would be taken, not taken for granted, not taken as an option and put down to the side, but taken and received and appreciated. And that's where the feminine is now. With the boundaries she set, she was able to really call that into herself. And through that, she healed this broken heart. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, messages. Page of Swords is here. So I'm feeling some kind of communication. It's like the masculine wants to communicate, or maybe getting messages. Wanting to know what's up with the feminine. Maybe spying. This is the spying card. Checking on the feminine energy. Maybe on social media, maybe looking through past messages sent through the feminine. Trying to look a little deeper. This has put the masculine into like research mode. Like, what is this? Why is the emotion that I have for the feminine still here? This leads him to wanting to know more. Okay, because it feels like a dead stop. Now we're starting to get a lot of swords. 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords, 2 of Swords. So it's like the masculine is in his head trying to make sense of it. Wanting information, not knowing what to do, feeling a block, you know, indecision here I'm getting. Not knowing what's next. But wanting to take action, still feeling attraction to the feminine, still feeling like there's something that needs to be done. This indicates some kind of action. I feel like this came out on the daily on Wednesday, the 27th, and it clarified, wow, yeah, the swords. The, what was it? It was the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, communicating, expressing. Okay, I see. To the feminine, yes, she's here again. So the masculine has a lot of the feminine in his mind, and he's wanting to work on it and rebuild. That's what I have, because the wand, yes, and she came up multiple times, actually. And I saw her on a couple of the splits that I did earlier today. And this is how the masculine currently sees the feminine. Very powerful. The Queen of Wands, she got a story for you. She has a story. Her story is very inspiring. It will inspire you. It will make you want to take action. It will drive you to feel motivated to do something and create something out of the lemons that life has given you. Make lemonade from it, okay? This is the motivational speaker who inspires the crowd because she tells you her story. She tells you where she started, what it led to. She tells you about all the mistakes she's made. All the mistakes she's made. She discusses the failures that she's had with her head up high, and she's proud of every single moment that she experienced because it made her who she is. This is very attractive, confident energy. She walks with her head up high. and you don't want to mess with her. Fierce. And it's very powerful, this energy. It will attract you. It will attract anyone. And this is how the masculine is seeing the feminine right now, like a powerhouse. Like she's got it together. She built something for herself. She made something of herself through the pain, through the struggle. So I'm feeling like the masculine wants to take action towards the feminine. It's so interesting. The Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. We have 3 of the queens here. It's like the feminine is all in the masculine's energy. So I'm actually gonna leave it there. This is where the masculine is right now, wanting to rebuild, wanting to work on it, wanting to fix it. Okay, he's ready to go get his tools and rebuild. Dealing with not sure if the cup will be taken. Okay, this is on the masculine's mind. At the same time, not being fulfilled by any of the options in being presented and feeling like something's missing. Okay, so the masculine has actually experienced other feminine energies. It's almost like trying to find something very close to the feminine, but nothing kind of reaches it. So I do see that there's been other energies, but always wondering about the feminine. Always still feeling inspired and attracted to the feminine and not knowing what to do about it. So let's clarify that. 2 of Swords. Because this tells me that like nothing has been decided, not knowing what to do, stalemate. This is like a stop here. But wondering, checking up on the feminine, trying to see what's going on with her, wanting to take action, almost anxious rather, to take action. I said ancient, so some of you, it probably has been a long time since you've actually communicated with the masculine. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Okay. Okay, yeah, worrying. Honestly, the feminine looks like she's got her life together and she's doing okay. So I feel like that may worry the masculine because he may feel like she's already like far gone. Like she's already moved on and, you know, Ace of Wands, what action? Yeah, he feels like she's going to block him. And this is what he wants. He wants to work on it. Right, it's here twice. I mean, he wants to work together, but feeling like it's going to be blocked. So this is where the masculine is, right? So I just want y'all to know that. I'm just going to pull the next 4 cards just to kind of ask for additional details, but I'm leaving it there. So the Magician, I feel like the masculine may end up taking action. He may realize that it's, you know, it's up to what he wants, and it's like going after what you truly want here with the Magician and making things happen. Yeah, to bring the 2 together. Wow, Lovers is here. Yeah, the physical attraction is still there, and this lets me know that work on the balancing of the energies, masculine and feminine energy, has been done. Like he's been actually working on balancing his energies. At least the experience has brought in the opportunity to work on balancing the energies, right? Wow, yes, he's showing up as the divine masculine energy, the Emperor. Yep. So, this is a secure energy. This one is not afraid of rejection, actually. This one will go for what he or she wants. This one takes the action and has no qualms about it. So this requires you to be secure. So I'm getting a secure energy here from the masculine. He's showing up, wanting to express love. It's like understanding that there's still feelings. Not the Queen of Cups. King of Cups is here. The Queen of Cups is here. So it's like wanting to express the emotions. Probably didn't express them before, but they're still here. And it's showing up. So it's so interesting how the divine masculine energy, the Emperor, showed up. So this is where the masculine is, okay? So I'm going to put this away and do the feminine energy. Where's the feminine right now? So I've already shuffled, so let's get started. Feminine energy. Wow, she's speaking her truth. It's like breakthroughs are happening because this is like living your truth, being who you are, not afraid to express what you feel, cutting out things that just don't match your vibration. This is one of those things where not everyone who encounters this kind of energy is really ready for it. So the feminine has been attracting quite a few energies that has allowed her to live in her truth, right? This kind of energy will present things that may or may not agree with you, because this energy kind of says, bring it on. I'm not calling for you. I'm not asking for you, but if you come, be ready, right? So this brings breakthroughs in anyone's life if you're in that vibration where you're living your truth, right? And can see clearly through bull. And it's like, this is where the feminine is. And I feel like the masculine knows this. So this is why anything that comes towards this feminine, it will have to be in a specific place in their life. Otherwise, it will not last. It won't stay long around the feminine, because there's been a lot of work done to get to the space where you live your truth and you could see through anything that's going to bring fogginess, bring cloudiness, you know, anything that's not clear, anything that's very wishy-washy. It's not going to vibe well, and it won't last long next to an energy that's already living their truth, or at least their intent is to live their truth, right? So let's keep going here. Wow. So I'm getting like a secure, Four of Wands here. I'm getting a very secure energy, feeling safe, feeling relaxed, feeling comfortable with where they are. There's a peace, a contentment that comes with this here. There's been some movement for the feminine. So it's like she may not live the same place that she was before. I'm just seeing everything may have changed. She may be in a different job. She may live in a different city. New environment. It's a newness that has happened after kind of interacting with the masculine. So Four of Wands says that right now she's at a space where she's just comfortable with where she's at. and she's at peace with it. I mean, this is also like the 1111 card, right? So you kind of make your dreams come true when you're in that energy where you're just happy with where you are. You're comfortable. You feel safe. You feel secure. You're okay with where you are. You have no complaints. You're just going with the flow, right? You're allowing things to happen and you're living your truth. Justice, yes. Finding balance. He holds the scale. Here, this is good karma. The feminine is calling in everything that she deserves to her. This is saying everything I've given, you know, everything I put out, everything that I've sent out, I'm calling it back to me. So this is like, to me, I'm feeling good karma. So the feminine may be feeling a little balanced with where she is. Justice says that things will work out. It's going to come out in your favor. I mean, the verdict is in your favor. You see how justice holds the sword. It's all about truth, right? The sword that the feminine lives by. Okay? And the feminine's being taken care of right now. And honestly, this is the energy that the masculine feels from her. Like, she's okay, and she may feel very balanced in life, and she may think, I'm coming with the same energy that I had before. So I don't really want to mess with that because she might cut deep here, you know. Wow, King of Pentacles. Okay. Feminine is really calling in a masculine that has his stuff together. Someone who's secure, someone who has what they need in life, you know, who's built something for themselves here. King of Pentacles. Okay. It's like the feminine sees the masculine in this way, though. At least this is what she was, this is a characteristic she was attributing to the masculine. Someone who's secure, someone who's mature, someone who's realistic and practical, you know, family-oriented, generous, loving, and supportive. This is how the feminine saw the masculine. Okay. And this is why the feminine was so comfortable with giving to the masculine. It's almost like they saw the potential of the masculine. And was ready to give and felt comfortable. Four of Wands right next to the masculine. So it's like feeling ready to give because this is how she saw him. Okay, let me keep going. But realizing, Four of Swords, this is removing yourself. Realizing that's not really what it was, or at least there's a realization that there's a need to pull back. So either the masculine may have just given a lot of time to other things. Because the King of Pentacles can be materialistic, work-oriented, like career-oriented, focus on work and business, and things of the world, you know, the physical possessions and status, you know, what I have, how people see me, my title, things like that, public image. here. So Four of Swords to me is like separating, withdrawing, retreating, removing themselves. So a lot of the feminines realized that's what needed to be done. Right? Six of Cups. I'm getting childhood wounds or trauma needing to be healed during this time of separation. The healing was on childhood wounds. A lot of memories here of the past. The feminine really thinks a lot about the past, right? Through the separation, it feels like there was a understanding of what really was happening. You know, kind of like going through every memory with the masculine and seeing it in a different, from a clearer way, understanding what it really meant. This gives understanding. It kind of shows the feminine how it was really childhood wounds that needed to be healed. And that what she was looking for, the masculine not only was not in the position to give it to her, but is not his responsibility to provide that need. Okay. So there's some healing that happened, right? And there's some realizations, honestly, that like this hurt the feminine as well. This truth, it stinged for the feminine too. It's like realizing, okay, I played a role in that. Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of understanding here. Wow, she did it. Okay, the feminine went and really created something out of this. This is someone who puts in a lot of work and find their own independence and finds happiness in their independence. So this is that bachelorette who is happy in it, single and happy, living life, enjoying the luxuries of life, treating herself or himself, taking herself out, doing the self-care things, hair done, you know, changing wardrobes. Some of you may have gotten a haircut. It's like changing your image and becoming self-sufficient and finding happiness in your own independence. You know, there could have been some codependency on the masculine to make her feel fulfilled, right? And this time apart allowed her to go find her sense of independence on her own and give love to herself and love it. At the same time, build something for herself that she can say is her own. This is like finding out the truth in life, finding out what this is all about, and realizing the role that the masculine played to getting her where she needed to be. So I am feeling that the feminine feels very good with where she is and what she's created for herself. Okay, so 8 of Wands here. So these are like messages coming in. 8 of Wands. Many messages. I'm getting a lot of messages here. Oh, okay. So then the feminine has like a lot of people seeing her in this light and reaching out. It's almost like being sought after Because I'm seeing like a lot of communication. Tell me about Eight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of offers coming in. People wanting to settle down. They're offering a pentacle. So the feminine is meeting people, learning. She learned through the mistakes that she made with the masculine here. Okay. It's almost like she's becoming an expert of what's best for her, realizing what she wants and what she doesn't want. There's also something here about like realizing that had she taken the offer from the masculine at the time that she was yearning for it and wanting for it and seeking it, it may not have actually worked. Like there's realizations here that it just wasn't even ready to come together, because it's like even, you know, the feminine is realizing she wasn't ready. This is what she's saying to even I wasn't ready for that. There's many truths being realized. And she's learning this through the new communication she's having with new offers, right? Okay, Six of Swords. I am seeing like a moving away from certain things. So the feminine is like transformed. She's different. It's like in a different space. She may have moved maybe at a distance from the masculine. She may not be. Yeah, because even the Eight of Wands is long distance. I see she may have done a lot of travel. Really what this is saying, there's been a lot of new experiences for the feminine that is allowing her to realize what she truly wants, right? And this has changed and transformed the feminine. So there's like a moving on. The feminine has already moved on from this masculine. Okay, with the Six of Cups here, it does let me know that the masculine is still in her memories, but she's been able to take action and move forward, right? Yeah. And this is like finding peace, finding calmness. Like things have gotten better for the feminine here. With Six of Swords, she learned through this experience. She's learned. She realized like she was a student and she was being taught. So what she received through the experience with the masculine has really, really changed her into a better person. This is why she can live her truth. So this is actually very beautiful. Yeah, this is, wow, this is so interesting. This is where she was when she was in the relationship with the masculine. And this is what she freed herself from. This is why she's always with this sword. Because she will never, ever allow herself to be tied up like this again. It's going to be cut as soon as she feels the restrictions or that she's in some kind of bind. She'll cut herself free because she can see clearly where it will lead. And it's like never allowing herself to be tied up again. This is her covenant to herself, the feminine. And there is an element of calling in a mature energy that she was attributing to the masculine, but she realized. So this is like realizing how to manifest the right person for you. You get yourself right first. Then the universe balances things out for you and you receive what's due to you. So the feminine is calling in someone who's secure, who's established and mature, and someone that it just makes sense right? Let's clarify the King of Pentacles. This is like calling into yourself the right energy, no matter what it is or who it is. This is not having a specific end goal or objective of who you're calling in. This is the higher awareness and knowing that the right person will come in at the right time. There's this realization here. Wow. Yeah. You get that happy ending. And this is where the feminine is now. Like, I'm calling in whoever it's supposed to be that I'm going to build with. And this person will be secure. They're going to be where they need to be. Let me see what the overall is for the feminine. Yep, she has her boundaries. She will protect herself. So the masculine is picking up on this. So the masculine is trying to be at the right space before communicating. Because if it's a page offering that pentacle, I mean, the pentacle means that it's a stable, firm, real offer. And it's coming from a page. The page indicates that, yes, I still have more to learn. I still have more growing to do. And I'm okay with admitting that. So this is actually an energy that the feminine is open to, as long as the person offering this understands this, right? They don't come in as a page offering a pentacle thinking they're a king. They know they're a page, and they're open to learning and growing together with the feminine, because the feminine also understands there's growth needed within her as well. So that creates that balance here, justice. So let's clarify this Nine of Pentacles. Okay, tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles, because the feminine, she looks really good and confident and independent and loving it. Okay, yeah. There's, I'm feeling like there's some kind of sadness, regrets. Tell me more about this Five of Cups. Oh, from the person who's watching her and seeing her in this way. So this is like the masculine keeping tabs. This actually came up in the masculine spread, the Page of Swords, and feeling sadness or regrets, right? Like feeling like it could have went a different way. Because there's this, like, she's doing well. She's doing good. She's living her life independently. And she looks happy. And when the masculine kind of spies on the feminine, there's a sadness that comes upon him. Here. I mean, the Six of Swords says that the feminine has moved on. Let me see. I mean, the masculine is wanting this with the feminine energy. And right now, I'm just getting that there's a lot of these unions coming together. If the action is taken, the swift action, right? If the communication is had, right? If the truth is spoken. So let's see if the feminine has moved on. Six of Swords. Because it feels like the feminine is at a distance from the masculine. So the masculine may feel that she's moved on, taking care of herself. This is self-care. This is self-love. This is being able to pay attention to how you feel and honor your feelings. All right, so, oh, she's showing up with her sword. She's not playing. So this is the energy that the feminine realizes has kept her protected, right? From reaching here again. Like she has the sword with her. The sword is everywhere she goes with her, because setting the healthy boundaries, because even this is the Six of Swords. She's being moved away, right? But the swords are coming with her. Like, I'm taking these swords. I'm taking the lesson with me. And the masculine can feel this. Like, healthy boundaries, that's what this is. Like, the guard only comes up when it's necessary. Okay? When I feel the need to protect myself. And don't get it twisted, the feminine chooses her battles wisely. She knows when she has to put up the guard. So it's like either the masculine understands, like, you got to come correct or don't come at all, because it will be dealt with accordingly, right? Like it's not even with a nasty attitude. It's just like, seriously, at this point, we're just doing it the right way. It's like, come right or don't come at all. And that's where the feminine is right now, right? The truth, that's it, okay? Ace of Swords, tell me more. There's another one. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. You don't want this. You don't want this. Because if it's like, if it has to get there, it will get there. Wow. These swords are up. These swords are everywhere too. It's like, listen, remain. The feminine is in a good space. She's on her path. She's realizing her dreams. She's realizing her purpose. She's very optimistic and open. She has faith that the right thing will come at the right time. This is a very, very open and allowing energy. This represents healing. This represents having hope and faith, and whatever is yours, it will come at the right time. This also represents dreams coming true, and this is what the feminine is calling to her. This also makes me feel like something is happening very soon for the feminine, right? Wow, the Fool is at the bottom. New energies, new people, or people showing up in a new way. So, with Six of Cups here, it also represents reconciliation as well. So I just have to mention that. I mean, I can't clarify it, but let's just look at the next 4 cards and see, you know, what to expect next, what action the feminine may be taking next here. Okay, there's something approaching the feminine. Yeah, there's something about to arrive for the feminines in the next 3 months, I'm feeling. Oh, wow, yes. It's a masculine that's going to bring happiness. The 10 of Cups, that actually clarifies the masculine energy. It's coming up for the feminine. It may be a masculine offering this. Okay, so, wow. There's some changes happening. The feminine is like meeting people. You know, some masculines are actually reaching out to the feminine, and things are being renewed here. It's interesting, I'm saying this while I'm touching the Six of Cups. So it's like some people from the past are coming in, and some of you is actually just past life relationships, people you've known in the past life. The feminine is calling in those energies to her. It's a familiar energy. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Wow, dreams coming true. The Star is here. It's here again. Wow, wow, wow. Some of you, this person is an Aquarius. That's coming in. I mean, the Star is here twice. So, Aquarius, Libra is also here. It doesn't have to be these signs. I'm just mentioning them because they're here. For the masculine, I believe Aries came out and Gemini. So let's see what else. So yes, the feminine has no worries. totally optimistic, open, allowing, knows that what's best for her will come in at the right time, and is trusting that. This lets me know the feminine has done the healing work, right? She's open to receiving what's best for her, and she has options. Wow. This is just so telling, because there will be options for the feminine. Like, she won't know like what she's being called to do, because there's a need to kind of trust that you're going to choose the right person, because there will be options for the feminine. The masculine knows this. That's why this is what's dominating his mind. Like, she may not actually take me. And this is actually very true. She may not actually take the masculine. And that's because the feminine is in her divine energy, and she knows that what she chooses is the best. Let's see the Six of Cups. Let's see. Six of Cups. What's Six of Cups here? Anything else? Okay, we got quite a few cards. I see some here. Okay, the feminine is actually open to rebuilding and fixing it. I mean, there's quite a few cards here. Let me make sure there's nothing else that I missed. So, there are new people coming in, you know, new in this lifetime, but past life relationships coming in and making offers. And these are offers that can go all the way. The 1111 card is here again. It's here twice. And the Ten of Cups is here twice. Wow, that's interesting. So it's like the healing work, doing the work, and being at a space where you are happy and comfortable with where you are. This is what you're calling in. Like, there's a happy ending. This indicates marriage, happy family, kids, home, new home. This is just that happily ever after. This is what the feminine is manifesting and creating for herself. Now, this is actually, because there is no set outcome. She's open to rebuilding and fixing, and she's open to meeting new people. Some feminines, they will have to reach out, like in a very, I guess you could say, in a way where they're extending, wanting to make amends, wanting to fix things, right? Okay, we got one more card here. Yeah. So just notice how we have all the 4 pages here. And children. Wow. Children. Okay, childhood. I was getting childhood earlier. A lot of you may have children with this person. Or there may be children that come from this connection, is what I'm getting. Because this is clarifying the Six of Cups. And there's children playing here, you know, Ring Around the Rosie. And this actually clarified the children card, Six of Cups. And I see 4 pages. Here, all 4 are here. So this is how the feminine sees the masculine. At least this is the healing work that she's done on herself, made her realize like she was dealing with a page. And this is not like a jab, but someone who still needed growth or work on self and still had some growing and maturing to do. But she was treating the masculine as a king. Like, this is one of the realizations that she got. And this allowed her to really take a look at herself and how she was making her choices when it comes to partners and people that she's dealing with. So it's like being open. Wow. Some of you, there's children that's going to come through this connection with this person. All 4 pages are here. So it could be any sign. And the masculine is trying to figure out how to kind of come back in, take action, right? Initiate some type of communication. He's looking at the wand. He's trying to see how he can use it. I mean, the wand, the Ace of Wands showed up, and the masculine energy trying to see how he can take action. Because the feminine is working through this ace. This is the gift she got from the universe, which is clarity. So she's very intuitive. She's able to see things for what it is. Okay? And all of these swords, they're all up. And she's ready to use it if necessary. She's going to express clearly. Clearly. She's ready to use this sword. And this is only to protect herself. This is all about self-protection. It has nothing to do with any specific person. Although the journey and the experience with the masculine has kind of given her this ability to see things for what it is, not what she hopes and dreams it is, for actually what it is. So no more cloudiness, no more confusion, no more illusions, and no more getting stuck as a person's option. You know, she may have been the option in the past, but now she's the one with options, right? It's like the balance, it's so funny with justice here. It's like roles reversing, things kind of balancing out. Okay, and this is the karmic balance that we deal with people that we interact with, and that is the role that people play in our life. Each person gets to kind of alternate the roles, and something is coming in for the feminine, and she knows that. She's waiting for it. It's arriving. It's approaching. Within the next 3 months, there's going to be some changes in the feminine's life here. Okay, so that is basically the message for the feminine. That's where the feminine energy is right now. And let's take a look at the guidance for both masculine and feminine. Yeah, this is running long, but it's very informative and it's actually helpful. So if you are looking at this reading for your own self, as the masculine energy, the message is for you to really kind of take a look at how you're showing up. Like if you're working from a space of self-gain and only able to see one side, which is your own side. So I'm talking about like the wounded masculine energy, where it's like, I need to control what happens, and I need to have the last say, and I must consider what I need and not really be aware of what the other person is feeling. There was also an element of paying attention to your own feminine energy and what your feminine energy is trying to express to you through the actions you're taking. The actions you're taking should match your values. And if that doesn't happen, things just won't connect in your life. Things won't come together. Even if there's progress, it will come to like an abrupt end because there is an incongruence between the actions you're taking and the values that you've set for yourself. So if you're focusing only on the material gain and having a certain thing in life or a certain outcome, a goal, it doesn't even have to be money or, you know, material possessions, whatever it is that you are focused on, if that becomes the priority and you're not able to see the opposite side of the situation, right? If you're not able to see the other side, it creates an imbalance for you and things just don't click. And that leaves you feeling a void, right? When you don't really give to the feminine energy, which the wounded masculine, if you're working from wounded masculine energy, you won't honor the feminine. You will feel like the most important thing to do is to, for example, pay the bills, go to work, and provide. And that becomes the only thing you're focused on. And you don't realize that there's people in your life that's negatively affected. Like, this is how you take care of yourself. Finding balance between masculine and your feminine energy. So if you were looking at this as just an individual and you're not interested in this as a relationship, there may be things in your life that you're trying to make happen, but you start feeling like something else is missing because you're so focused on just that one thing. That's what happens when you are working out of the wounded masculine energy. Now, the feminine message was, stop ignoring what you feel. Stop ignoring your own wants, right? This is like overgiving to something because you think eventually it will satisfy you. But if you're giving to something and it doesn't reciprocate, it's showing that there's a lack of self-worth there. Right? You don't feel worthy enough to call into yourself what you deserve. You choose to continue to give to something that obviously doesn't recognize you, right? So there's a need to take care of yourself, because whatever you pour your cup into needs to be able to give back to you. And if you're not doing that, that's also an imbalance. So what's going to happen is you will find that everyone you interact with or the things that you give to, they benefit, but for some reason, your life depreciates or it gets worse. So it becomes self-sacrifice. And it's like, well, the people I'm interacting with or the things I'm giving to is doing better, but I'm not. I'm feeling worse. I feel depleted. I feel unhappy. I feel like I don't have everything that I want. If anything, I feel like the things that I have been taken away from me. And this creates that imbalance. And this is just saying to yourself, I'm not worthy. I'm like something that is not worth of something better. I don't deserve better. So doing that self-work where you give to yourself, give to things that are able to give to you, this is how you honor yourself. And this creates a balance, and it allows you to attract to you something that vibrates the same way you vibrate, right? It's going to attract an energy that understands the value of what you're giving. Therefore, they reciprocate. And this is how we kind of balance our energies. And it has nothing to do with just a relationship, although there are some relationships that are destined and fated to be together. And once each person is at that balance, you attract another person at that balance. And it's not a specific person, right? For some people, it is specific people, but we're at this space right now where you're going to call in just a vibrational match, because sometimes the masculine did the work, but their feminine didn't. But that masculine still deserves a balanced energy. So that's what he or she will call. And the same thing, sometimes the feminine did the work, but her masculine didn't. And she's going to call to her a masculine who's balanced. Okay. And that's where we are. So those kind of unions are happening. Let's see what the message is for those unions who are either coming together or meant to be together to get that happy ending. 10 of Cups here. So message for both masculine and feminine energies. A lot of you are in separation from your, I guess you could say, divine partner. Some of you call it twin flame, you know. And these are all soulmate relationships. All right, I'm going to do one more shuffle. here. Wow. Okay. Things moving forward, action being taken. This is also a sign of communication. So expect some kind of communication is what I'm getting. Let's see what else. Wow. Direct communication. Clear, direct, final communication. His sword is up. This is about speaking truth. So there's like some kind of action around speaking the truth. It's so, you know what? This is interesting because even on Wednesdays daily, that's what clarified like the 5th chakra, speaking your truth, taking action on that. So this is where we are right now. Clear communication. That's what's necessary. Wow. From the masculine, we have 2 masculine cards back to back. So the masculine energy is being called out here to communicate clearly, take action. Here, King of Pentacles, King of Swords. The feminine, this is what she's calling in, someone who communicates clearly. Yep, that's it. Okay. Otherwise, she's walking away. I mean, this message is so clear. Okay, we're going to keep going. I'm getting 2 8s so far with the 8 of Wands and the 8 of Cups here. So it's like the 8th month, which is what? Right around the corner. Yeah, August. Okay, let's see what else we got. Ah, the feminine is calling this in now. It's here. The feminine is calling someone who communicates. So it's almost like this person within the next 3 months will show up for the feminine. It may be in August, but it's definitely close. It's approaching. It's arriving. So let's see. Ah, feminines, make sure your guard is not too. This lets me know this is a very strong protection that the feminine has here. And there's something about make sure it's not too overly, you're not too overly guarded because you can block it. You have to be open, right? I mean, you're waiting for it. You're calling it in. But make sure you're choosing your battles wisely. You know what you're, you know the difference between being overly guarded and setting healthy boundaries. There's a thin line between the two. Okay. Because a lot of you, any masculine may want to approach you, but you just got that mean face. Or you just seem like you're ready to just cut somebody's throat with this sword you're carrying. Like that creates a block of just, it's an energetic block really, because people can feel your vibe, that you're not open to communication, you're not open to conversation, you know, and camaraderie. It's just, let's see what else. Okay, the masculine is feeling like something is missing. Feeling left out in the code, that void. Some masculines don't feel like they are where they want to be. They don't feel stable. They don't feel secure in their finances or in work or in career. So for some of you, you're calling in someone different because the masculine is still dealing with fears of rejection and lack of, lack mentality, really, because they're feeling like they're not where they need to be. So the feminine will cut them out or will block them. And some of them are accurate. Some of them are not where they need to be. So just be aware of this. But there is someone arriving. Yep, it's a destined, fated connection, a fortunate connection, Wheel of Fortune. So there are like, we're getting on the timeline, the correct timeline. So a lot of you, there's about to be a fated meeting with someone. You're about to meet someone between the 8th and the 10th month. So yes, within the next 3 months. And at the bottom, wow, look, she's here again. This is where the feminine is. This is like the dominant energy that the feminine has right now. She's very attractive, attracting multiple people. Some of you, you may actually right now be entertaining two different people or more. And you will be making a choice within the next 3 months of who to block and who are still dealing with their own codependencies. Okay, with this 5 of Pentacles, it shows some people are still, you know, a little codependent on other energies. So the feminine has options. King of Swords and King of Pentacles. And waiting, like in a waiting period to see what choice to make. Wow. So the feminine, some of you are already in communication with multiple people. And you're taking it slow. You're waiting to see where destiny takes this, right? So others, there's some kind of communication you're going to be receiving in the next 3 months. Some of you, I see you walking away from one of these options within the next 3 months. Yeah, blocking somebody. Okay, I need to clarify this the way that just happened. All right, tell me about the 8 of Wands, communication here. We're getting, oh wow, a lot of you. This is happening real soon. There's some kind of communication that's going to come through real quick. I'm getting some kind of like anxious. I keep wanting to say ancient. I don't know. So it may be someone from the past that it didn't work out with. But this person is a soulmate. They feel drawn to you. Okay, it may be that. Wow, somebody offering their cup that before they probably wasn't. So there's some new love, new soulmate connections coming together right now. Wow, wanting to rebuild, wanting to work on things. So, wow. Yes, 1, 2, 3. That is so interesting. The Aces of Wands, the 2 of Cups, and the 3 of Pentacles. So 1, 2, 3 in the next 3 months. Yes, exactly. There's a soulmate. This could be a renewal and wanting to work things out, or this may be a new soulmate, someone who's going to mirror you, offering their cup, and the two of you will work together and build something stable together, right? So that's that. I know some of you, there's 2 options here. I don't want to clarify them because this is something you really have to go within and trust what you feel about either, and you'll know which one to walk away from. Those of you that know that someone's arriving, like there's somebody new coming in, let's get some more on that. Oh, wow. Somebody's coming in to offer their cup because they see that you are at a really good space. You're very grounded and you're very nurturing and loving and productive. Wow. In the next 3 months, we have what? The earth energy we have is Virgo. And Virgo season may be very important for many of you. I'm getting so much here. And I know this is running long. I'm sorry, y'all. I never really do a message this long. Wheel of Fortune. Oh, they're not telling us anything about what's destined to happen. The only thing you need to know is that you're going to be comfortable, you're going to be happy. And yes, the 1111 card is here again. So it's a happy ending. Many of you, there may be like a moving to a new home. 1, 2, 3, 4 when you put it here. Oh my gosh. There's so much here. There's so much, but I'm going to actually leave it there. Just leave it there. Some people are still working on themselves. They're still trying to build themselves to a space where they're comfortable. A lot of you, communication with somebody may present obstacles. A lot of you may end up blocking someone because the communication is not good. And then there's another energy here that may actually match your energy. You know, King of Pentacles here and then the Queen of Pentacles. So there is an energy there that's like they're aware of what they need to bring to the connection, but they just may not feel that they're there yet. So with this here, this may just not be the right time for that. All right, we're leaving it there. I want to use the soul to soul healing messages to see what message the masculine has to the feminine and the feminine has to the masculine. This is a message from your soul to theirs and vice versa. All right. Soul to soul message, please, for the masculine and feminine. I love that you finally walked away because it means that you've elevated to the next level. Okay, so yes, a lot of you, this is what kind of, oh, there's another one that turned here. I didn't even see it, but I see it now. This walking away is what kind of initiated the transformation of the connection. This had to happen because during separation is when each person does work on themselves and find their own sense of security within themselves, because that's the only way you can really bring together a healthy connection between two people, or at least a balanced connection, when both people feel at least that they have a foundation and a healthy, like a firm foundation, right? So that's what got this going. You know, there's another one that turned. I'll see you next lifetime. Some of you, your person is not ready, so you're calling in somebody new. Okay, they're saying they'll see you next lifetime here. And I am getting that here. Some of them, it's like, it's going to require courage to be able to express. And for some reason, expressing is so hard for some people. That throat chakra, being able to speak your truth is so hard for some people. It's like they'd rather just lose out on what they truly, truly want because they just can't communicate, you know. The throat just gets blocked. And that's something that some people are here to heal. It's an actual issue where, you know, you can watch your life pass you by because you just can't express. It's something that a lot of people are fighting. So I'll see you next lifetime for some people. Okay, anything else? We've done this before in a past life, so let's heal completely so that we don't have to repeat this again. So someone's saying, I'll see you next lifetime, and the next person's saying, listen, let's just do it. So this is like working together and not giving up on each other. So someone is rebutting that. It's funny how this came out right after that, almost to say, it's not next lifetime, it's this lifetime. We've done this already. Let's not have to do it again. Anything else? Okay. Wow. I'm thinking of you right now. So a lot of you are on this person's mind right now, and not only right now, like all the time. So it's like they haven't forgotten you and they want you to know that. Okay, we're gonna get some romance angel and then I'm gonna let y'all go. All right. All right, give me a message, please. It says you deserve love. You are lovable. And that's what you guys are calling in. This is what you're waiting for. It's arriving. So this is like, yes, you've realized that you deserve love and it's coming in. Many of you are calling it in. Remember not to block it, okay? What else? Anything else? That went back. Anything else? One more shuffle. Anything else? Okay, we got one there. Anything else? Another. A lot of you, this is what you're calling in. New love is a new person, okay? And I've been getting that quite a bit. So many of you, the person that's coming in is a new person. The person you may have experienced in your life to get you on this journey to do the healing work, they're either not ready or prepared, or their role has already been fulfilled in your life in this lifetime. Right? So we have, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Just know that we are in a season where you could be meeting people. And some people, they're literally just a test to see if you've set healthy boundaries or if you're still just codependent and wanting any kind of love, right? So pay attention to any red flags and listen to your heart, your intuition. It will not lead you astray. So just know that, because many of you, there are options. There's other people showing up, and knowing when to walk away and when to set these boundaries is important, because it shows if you're actually ready for the real deal, right? And then we have very soon. It's happening very soon. This is such a beautiful message because we're leaving it there. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. A lot of you, you know you want love and it's on its way, and you're calling in that real love, okay? So remain optimistic, remain positive. It's happening, okay? Queen of Wands, remain in a space where you know you're calling in exactly what you deserve. We have the masculine, feminine energy very soon. Communication, expect that very soon. 1, 2, 3, guys. All right. And that is your message. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. I've been called to do this for a while. I used to, do an update on the masculine, feminine energy every now and again, but it's been a long time since I've done one. So there you have it. That's the message. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.